Did you stop celebrating your birthday? Or did life quietly teach you to? The answer might reveal more about your psychology than you realize. Stay until the end. You may finally understand yourself. Some people celebrate with huge parties, balloons, and endless social media posts. Others skip the cake, the party, and even dinner. For them, it's just another ordinary day. But why? Is it sadness, a sign of maturity, or something much deeper happening in the mind? There are 3 common reasons, and the last one changes everything. One comes from the past, one comes from the pressure of the present, and one comes from genuine inner growth. Let's start with the first. For some, the reason is simple but painful. They don't celebrate because they never felt celebrated. Maybe people forgot their birthday. Maybe no one showed up when they planned something. One forgotten birthday hurts. Years of forgotten birthdays can change how you see yourself. After enough disappointment, the brain learns to stop expecting positive outcomes, what psychologists call learned helplessness. Over time, it can turn into a quiet rule. Don't hope and you won't get hurt. Eventually, birthdays become just another day, not because they don't matter, but because caring hurts too much. Then there's the second reason. Some people are simply overwhelmed by life. Work, school, family, responsibilities never stop. Their birthday arrives, and before they notice, the day is almost over. They didn't forget on purpose. Modern life can create a sense of time blindness. When the brain is overloaded, even meaningful dates can lose their emotional weight. The birthday isn't ignored, it's simply buried beneath everything else. And then there's the third reason. Some people know it's their birthday. They just don't feel the need to celebrate it. This isn't loneliness. And it isn't being too busy. It's a different way of defining self-worth. Research suggests that people who rely more heavily on external validation, parties, gifts, attention, or public recognition, may experience lower emotional well-being. But people who find validation within themselves don't need a date on the calendar to feel valuable. Of course, not everyone who skips birthdays is emotionally independent. Sometimes it's simply personal preference. But for many people, the way they see birthdays reflects something much deeper. This idea connects to self-determination theory. It suggests that lasting well-being comes from autonomy, competence, and inner satisfaction. For them, maturity means one thing. I don't need candles or cake to prove my worth. I already know it. And here's the most interesting part. For many people, this mindset doesn't stop with birthdays. Birthdays are only the surface. What really matters is the mindset underneath. For some people, the way they treat one meaningful day often reflects how they approach many parts of life. They don't chase attention. They don't depend on constant recognition. They're quietly at peace. That doesn't mean life is always easy. Does that mean they never feel lonely? Of course not. They're still human. They've simply learned to make every day meaningful instead of waiting for one special date. So, whether you throw a huge birthday party or ignore the day completely, neither choice is right or wrong. Both can reveal something about your experiences, your priorities, or your mindset. So, which one sounds more like you? Party, peace, or neither? Tell me why in the comments. Sometimes the reason says more than the answer. Follow for more psychology insights that change the way you understand yourself.